Hello there, guys. How are you guys doing today? Well, Pearl Jr. here, bringing you. I always got to fix my hair because you know when you go live, you get to see what you look like. So that's why I'm always fiddling and stuff because I'm like, oh, I better fiddle this. I better fiddle with that. Hello there, David and Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth and Brandon. Hello there. So we got some new ones that are the first ones here. Mari and Brandy and Cole. And I'm so glad that you guys are here. Hopefully we'll have a special guest that'll call in a little while, I'm hoping. Hi, Allie. I'm so glad to see you guys. And Tracy. Before we get started, I have to thank my friend Micheline. She sent me a butterfly, Micheline James. And I know I already posted a picture, but I didn't tell you guys that it was a little, it's a container. And it's a perfume container. It's probably a fancy French word for it, but I can't think of it. And I'm going to put some on. And I put my mother's favorite, my mother who died a few years ago, but I put in some of her perfume. She loved Estee Lauder. So I filled it, Micheline, with Estee Lauder perfume because you can open up the Estee Lauder bottle. The other ones you can't really open up. Plus, it's so special. And my mom was so special, so I get to smell like her. Okay, so thank you so much, Micheline James. And it's a butterfly, of course. It's a butterfly, of course. All right. So we'll see if we have a special guest. I was told that we'd have a special guest, but you know, hi Kimmy. Kimmy, that's a new one. And Jabard, I hadn't seen you in a while. And, oh, Clever. Who's Clever? Hi, Clever. And Jody. And let's see, Jackie. And Sean. And Lawrence. And Aida. And Shona. Hi, Shona. Jimmy. Oh, no, I've seen that last name before. Hello, Jimmy. And Anastasia. And Rhonda. And Sean, and Crystal, and Michelle, and I said David was first, and Shelly, and Donna. Hello there, guys. Wow, you guys got in here quick today. So nice to see you guys, and Mari. All right. Let's see. Oh, and Poetess, and April, and Hania. Okay. I gotta stop. Okay, Teresa, hello there, Teresa, and Gleber. All right. Okay. Let's get to it. But I'm just so glad that you guys are here and to spend some time with you guys. So I always want to say thanks. I think that's our special guest. Let's see. Oh, I don't think it is. Hold on. Hello? Hello? Okay, I can't talk now. No, that is not our special guest. So, we're going to hope that our special guest calls us in a little while. But anyway, so I do have some things to go through. Of course, subscribe, like, repost, and share. Okay? Always subscribe, like, repost, and share. All right? The Alive trilogy. If you haven't watched it, all this stuff is going to seem like, what is she talking about? She's got to be insane unless you know the backstory. And I'm working on a special project for Prisoner of Fame. I'm working on something for this. Of course, I'll announce it if things go the way I hope them to. But watch A Prisoner of Fame. Also based on, I took the facts from Alive too, and I wove a story. So it's about what happened behind the scenes on June 25th, 2009. Really good stuff. It's my first short film. It's a film. And it's really super good. I'm so proud of it. And it's so professional too. All right, guys. So hopefully our special guest will call, but you know, he said he would. Just talk to him. He said he would, but we will see if he does. Okay. I want to talk about Michael the Insurance, okay, from 2005, because there's been a lot of controversy about how that 94 settlement was paid. We've heard it was from anywhere from 15 to $22 million, okay? I remember them mentioning it in the 2005 trial, but I don't remember everything about it in the 2005 trial. But I know it was mentioned and I know it was discussed because there's documentation. There's documentation from the 2005 trial. But I created something. It's a graphic that I put on my Twitter at Pearl Jr. and my Facebook, which is Cecil Holmes and then parentheses Pearl Jr. Facebook page. All right, so I'm going to turn this around and we're going to go through it, okay? All right, the reason why I think it's important to go through the insurance because certain people will tell you what's the truth, but won't prove to you what's the truth. And unless we have Michael Jackson's banking records, when his bank statements of that time of all of 93 and 94, we don't know what the truth is. We may hear that somebody said this is the truth. We might even hear something out of Michael's mouth as well. But that does not mean that that is the truth. So at this point of being an investigative journalist, I only trust things that I can prove. And if I can't prove it with the exact document, then I look for evidence and I look for clues. Okay. And I look for factual information to try to substantiate a certain claim. Just like if there's a murder and there's no witnesses, and even if there is a witness, how does that witness prove that what they're saying is true? So you gather up a lot of different information and you gather up surrounding clues, and then you put together a hypothesis, and then you try to prove it another way, right? All right, so unless somebody has Michael Jackson's bank statements from every one of his accounts in 93 and 94, nobody really knows if the insurance paid off the Chandlers or not. Now, Geraldine Hughes said that she knows that the insurance paid it off, and that's in the latest documentary as well, the Square One documentary. I know Geraldine Hughes. She's a Christian woman, and she would know because she was the secretary for the attorney for the opposing side, Mr. Feldman, I believe. So she would be in a position to know if insurance paid or not, right? All right, so I put together a few things. So we have a credible source who said that the insurance paid it, but how do we know she's telling the truth? I believe Geraldine, but we still are investigative journalists. So I put together some stuff, right? So, so if we logically consider that all events have insurance, which is a requirement, duh, okay, you have to insure the event. And there's a thing called cancellation insurance, which we learned about in the 2005 trial, that was never paid due to the death of Michael Jackson. His family members, we don't have any proof due to Michael Jackson's death that life insurance was paid, but cancellation insurance is another thing. Cancellation insurance means that he would still get an insurance payment, and it has nothing to do with death. It has nothing to do with death. Cancellation insurance is just that something happened, some unforeseen incident happened, and in that incident, he had to cancel. So insurance kicks in. Okay, insurance kicks in. So it says, let's logically consider that all concert promoters require cancellation insurance, and so does the artist. So the promoter has cancellation insurance and the artist has cancellation insurance. Therefore, in September 93, when MJ was being charged with child sexual abuse and later canceled his tour when Liz Taylor took him to drug rehab while on tour in Mexico, then cancellation insurance would have been paid. And with that payment, MJ could have easily been convinced to settle due to insurance payouts he received to be used to pay off the Chandlers. Now, you got to remember, Evan got some money separately, June got some money separately, and so did Jordy. I remember that part in the 2005 trial, that all three of them received separate payments. Okay, and I've been reading 15 million, but I've read 21 million and change, and I think it might have been that. Okay. Okay, below is evidence this is true. When we don't have MJ's accounting from 93, 94 on all his accounts, which is the only evidence that would prove either insurance did or did not pay. And since it's so old, these documents would definitely have to be certified. Okay. Hearsay. Everything else is hearsay. One. Okay, we know that cancellation insurance is a part of touring, period. Everybody has it. Everybody needs it. It's a requirement. And it says it could be unforeseen weather conditions, power failure, terrorism, cancellation, that's very broad, abandonment, they didn't show up, postponement, interruption, or location of or relocation of event. So you would get insurance for pretty much anything. Okay. It says this type of insurance can also cover public liability, such as serious injury to patrons. So it could be the crew members, it could be the cast, it could be even people that might slip and fall in the arena, coliseum, in the place where the event is being held. Now, this is here. This is the second leg of the Dangerous Tour. And here are the dates. So Michael went back on tour in August 24th, 1993. I know that the accusations, the charges were in September. But I heard that he was in Bangkok when he first heard about the charges. And then the charges came out sometime in September. So we know he was touring. Okay, and it's the second leg of a tour, but there was an interruption of several months between the first leg and the second leg. Okay, so Michael's touring. All right, so in September, okay, oh, this is the wrong one. Oh, man. I have another one. That I saved. Oh, man, I hate when I do that. Okay, I have another one that I saved that showed that Michael was on tour in September. Where is it? Where is it? All right. We're going to read this document too, but I have it. Let's see. I'm going to turn my camera back around. Sorry, guys. Gosh, sometimes I'm just moving just too fast. Okay, let's see if I have it. Where it shows that Michael was in Mexico. He was in Mexico when the insurance came down. Let's see. November. I know that I have it, guys. You know I have it. You know I have it, right? Let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's go to my Twitter page, because I know I put it there. Okay, let's see. And Tito, we're going to talk about Tito. And where is my insurance one? I'm so sorry. Well, you guys know that I'm the editor, I'm the writer, I'm the editor. I am the switch operator. I am the researcher, producer, director. I do all this myself, and sometimes you need a second brain in order to remember all this stuff. So let's get to it. Okay. Let's get to it. Okay, wait a minute. I know I posted it. Okay, guys, let's see. I know I posted, but he was in Mexico. It's on the Wikipedia page. Here we go. Okay, all right. That's to November too. Oh man, let me just go to Wikipedia. Gee wizard. I hate when I do stuff like that. So we're going to go to Wikipedia. And so we're going to go Michael Jackson. And this also, in a way, it helps you guys learn how to, most of you guys know how to research. But a lot of times fans will call and ask me certain questions, and I'll tell them Google knows everything. All right, I'm back. Okay, so let's do Dangerous Tour Wikipedia. And I'm going to show you that in September, he was already on tour. And, okay, here we go. All right. So this is the Wikipedia page for the Dangerous Tour. And fans will ask me questions, and I'll like, Twitter knows everything. Go ahead, look it up, because that's what I'd have to do if I don't have it memorized. All right. So this is see, here is the first leg of the tour. It ended October 1st, 1992. And then leg 2 was December 12th, 92. And so leg 3. Okay, so it's a good thing that I looked it back up. So leg 3 is what it was. And then November, wait a minute. Hey, there was September. Oh, yeah. Duh, Pearl. Here it is. I know you guys are like, Pearl, September is before November. All right. So it was in September when Liz took Michael Jackson to rehab. So September, here's Spain. I thought it was Mexico. Where's Mexico? Oh, Mexico's in November. So excuse me, Mexico's in November. So it was September. Excuse me. I am so sorry. It was November in which Liz Taylor took Michael Jackson to rehab. So he was still on tour. He had to cancel the tour to go to rehab. It was in September when the charges came down, sometimes in September of 93. So we know he was touring, so we know he had to have insurance. Okay, so we got that straightened out. Whew, I am so sorry. So we got that straightened out. So let's go back to this. So we got that straightened out, and I'm so sorry I'm dinging, guys. So here, in September, one family files suit against Jackson. So we know that was in September. So he was on tour. Here is some documents from the 2005 trial where they talk about the insurance. So this is the closest we're going to get to certified, right? So it says the insurance carrier negotiated and paid the settlement over protest of Mr. Jackson and his personal legal counsel. The 93 settlement was made by Mr. Jackson's insurance company and was not within Michael Jackson's control. Mr. Jackson was not liable for any claims compromised by the settlement agreement. Mr. Jackson could not control nor interfere with his insurance carrier's demand to settle the dispute. So we have these legal documents, right, from 2005. Then we have the signatures, okay? We have the signatures here, right? Respectfully is Tom Mesereau, and Brian Oxman signed it. Okay, Brian Oxman. And it's directly from the Santa Barbara Superior Court website, right? Because that's what this says. Okay, that's where I got the document. Santa Barbara Superior Court, SBSC Public Assets. Okay, so the insurance company paid. So a lot of people are like, well, we know that Michael Jackson, let me turn my camera around. A lot of people were like, well, Michael wrote the check. So if Michael wrote the check, then maybe the insurance didn't pay, right? That's what some people believe. I recently got into a car accident, right? My insurance took care of it. But guess what? The insurance sent me the money. Sent me the money, not the body shop. The insurance company sent me the money less my deductible. I, in turn, paid the insurance company, paid the body shop. Okay, so just because Michael wrote a check doesn't mean that he didn't receive the money from the insurance directly. Also, homeowners insurance, they kind of work the same way. Okay, so just because Michael wrote out the check does not mean that the insurance company did not pay on that, right? So anybody out there who's saying, and plus, I know that a lot of people say Tom Mesereau said that, and I talked to Tom about it myself, said the insurance didn't pay, but Tom was not there in 93, and I love Tom Mesereau. I love him, love him, love him. He would have to rely on someone else to tell him that, If we don't know every single account that Michael had, right? Every single bank account that Michael Jackson had, because Michael could have had a separate account. Michael could have collected the insurance, who knows? Okay, things could have gotten crossed. Now, I do know that when Michael was blackmailed by the Francias, okay, Jason and Blanca Francia, for tickling, it was a settlement for over $1 million, in which Diane Dimond was a part of it, and I was in the court that particular day when they were lying, and the jury didn't believe that Michael molested the kid because Michael was acquitted 14 out of 14 counts. Michael paid that money separately out of his money. Okay, so maybe things are getting a little bit confused and people's memories are a little bit confused, because if Michael had insurance, which we know he did because he was on tour when all this happened, if he didn't get the money, wouldn't he have sued the insurance company for not paying? We have no proof that Michael Jackson sued his insurance company for not paying on his claim. So my research at this stage, without hearing hearsay, would say that the insurance paid the 94 settlement, because Michael didn't sue the insurance, just like in 2009. 2009. Lloyd's of London didn't want to pay the cancellation insurance. They sued the estate so they wouldn't have to pay the life insurance, right? And I know there was a document that said some insurance they settled, but I know that, and I covered this in a live too, and I know in 2009, AEG paid the premium, which was over $400,000. But Michael Jackson never signed the agreement, the policy, never signed the policy, never spoke to an underwriter, never made it to London to take the second required physical, and he never turned in his medical records. Okay, so and the insurance was under the name of Mark Jones, right? So there was a lawsuit. Okay, so I believe early on in 2009, when it said they settled on insurance, I think they gave back the premium. Okay, now I went back to the 2009 accounting, and I did not find any $3 million settlement like the report said. In that one legal document, it didn't say how much, it was blacked out. So we don't know how much that was. Okay, but I do know that they paid the premium because that was a part of a legal document. Okay, so anybody that's out there saying that they know the truth and they know what happened and this and that, I would say respectfully, please show me. Please show me. Okay, and if you have the bank account records, okay, if you have the bank account records, please show me that those are all Michael's accounts and he doesn't have any other accounts. And I don't know how we're going to get all that stuff. It's been since 94, 25 years. Okay, so, but all I know is there was no lawsuit in 94 because the insurance refused to pay, which Michael would have sued him for. Of course, he would have sued them, right? So I believe with the evidence that I have that the insurance paid the Chandlers, not the Francias, but the Chandlers, because we do have a statement for LaToya who said she saw the check, but I believe that was the check for the Francias, and I believe that that's what came out in the 2005 trial, that the check that LaToya said she saw written was for the Francias, not for the Chandlers. So we got to remember that. Okay, and the reason why Michael paid on the Francias, okay, was because he was embarrassed and they blackmailed him, and Diane Dimond set it up and paid the mama $20,000 in a hotel room. I was in court, I heard that whole testimony, to change her story and say that Michael molested him, when at other times she said something else. And then I saw them both on the stand and they said Michael gave them money, $100, and one of them said it was $100 bill and the other one said it was $250s. They weren't credible at all. They were not credible at all. So my conclusion, you can have your own conclusion. My conclusion is the insurance gave Michael money for the cancellation in 93. That is my conclusion. You may have another conclusion, and if you have more evidence, please let me know. Please let me know. Okay. So we went over that insurance. Okay. Let's talk about my pal, Peter Michael Bobby. Now, he said he was going to call. I talked to him just a little while ago, and he said he was going to call. And it's time to call now. Oh, he doesn't have Twitter. He knows it's time to call. Hi, Eva and Sherry and Samantha and Michael Luz and Abraham and Hannah B. Hello there, guys. Tamika. Hello there. Jasmine. Hello there. Danielle. So many of you guys are here. Okay. Hi, Natalie. Hello there, Natalie and Belinda. So I don't know if he's going to call, but I did talk to him earlier today. So, you know, he's cool. He's suffering from a little bit of a cold. I want to talk about, so let me lower that. I have more stuff to talk to you guys about. All right, then I got to get out of here. I'm going somewhere, you know. Let's see. Gemini Man. Okay. Let's talk about Gemini Man. Okay. It's the movie. All right. Gemini Man is the movie. Let me see if I can get out of the reflection with Will Smith. And a lot of fans, it was going around saying that, Michael has a clone and Michael has a twin. I'm here to say there is no evidence that Michael has a twin. Okay. Marlon, who was the brother closest to Michael in age, which is like less than 2 years older than Michael. Marlon had a twin that died one day after birth by the name of Brandon. Wink, wink, nod, nod. Brandon Howard. I even venture to say Brandy Jackson. Brand, right? But he died once. So it's very unlikely that Catherine would be pregnant with twins twice in a row. And why would they? Joe didn't believe in abortions, and Joe definitely would not believe in giving away one of the twins. Okay, especially one as talented as Michael Jackson. He would move mountain and earth to go get that baby back. Okay, when he was putting together the Jacksons. Let's see if this is Peter. Oh, I think it is. Hello there.
Hey.
Hey. Fine, how are you? We're talking about Gemini Man right now. I told the fans you would call. I didn't promise them that you were going to call, but I told them I had a special guest. And you're my special guest. Say hi, fans.
Hi. How are you guys doing today?
Guys, say hi to Peter. Yes, that is Peter calling. Yes, that is. He said, how are you guys doing today? Can you guys hear him? Teresa Bruner, Danielle, Janie. Can you hear him?
Yeah, hello to everybody.
Okay.
Hello, Teresa.
Shona, Aisa, and so many of your Tasha. Is that you, Tasha? Did I see you? Denise Pearly. Mariella, I see some new names. Janie, new name. Oh, Danielle, where have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. But anyway, we have about 50 people right now that are listening to us. And Brazita is here. And Mickey is here. And Sean. Okay, so everybody's saying hi, Peter, hi, Peter, hi, Peter. And they're saying that they can hear you.
Hello to everyone.
Okay, so I'm talking about you right now. I'm talking about the Gemini Man movie, which you said you haven't seen yet, right?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, well, I watched it, and it reminded me so much of you. And I'm going to explain why it reminded me of you. A lot of fans were saying, Michael was cloned, and I kept telling people a clone has to be born. So he would have to be many, many, many years younger than Michael Jackson. And I said a clone would also have to have surgery because he would have to, go through life and have to have, some, the nose job and the chin, which are two things that, have been, confessed that were done. So the clone would have to do and it's so hard to do the identical plastic surgery. So the clone theory is out, but it is a movie. And that is the movie of Gemini Man. And you see the young Will Smith and you see the older Will Smith, right? So they're about 25 years apart. And one thing was the voice. The voice, and that's where you come in, Peter, Michael, Bobby. The voice of the younger Will Smith is a little bit different than the voice of the older Will Smith. And that difference, even though you know that both voices are Will Smith, there are things that you can do to alter voices. So I felt like the difference between Will's voice, and they're both Will's voice. There's no such thing as a clone except for the sheep. And sheep are fully grown at 6 months. So you can clone animals because even dogs are like fully grown in a year, but human beings are not. So the voice is kind of like the difference between the Peter Bobby voice and the Michael voice is the same difference between the two Will voices. Isn't that interesting? You're there.
Yeah, interesting.
Very interesting. And you sent me that video of the CIA agent with the pallets in the mouth to change the pronunciation. Remember you sent me that video?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago. And so you were you confessing at that time?
About what?
About how you change your voice.
Oh, it wasn't a confession.
Huh?
I simply just wanted to show you something.
Oh, you just wanted to show me something. Okay. Also, they put a palette in there, and plus, you're a king of audio, aren't you?
Somewhat, I guess.
Yes, you are a king of audio, and you can distort things using an equalizer. And what other things do you use to alter the voice in a recording studio?
It's a lot of things that you can do.
Like what?
Industry, filters and things like that. EQ and pitch. It's a lot of different things.
That you can do to alter your voice. So whatever you use.
Like reverb and things like that.
Reverb. Mm-hmm. So whatever you do to change your voice, I believe, are the same things that were done in the movie Gemini Man.
Perhaps. I don't know. I haven't watched the movie yet.
Okay. And remember how I would say, you got 3 different voices. Remember? And you would just giggle at me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You do. You have at least 3 different voices that I have picked up on. And that's why I call you Peter, Michael, Bobby, or Michael, Peter, Bobby. That's why. Because there's 3 different voices that I hear. But they're all you. They're all you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So I thought it was very interesting. So go watch Gemini Man. I went and watched the movie Joker. Oh, it was creepy. I felt creeped out, you know? It was kind of a scary thing, but the ending is going to leave it for a sequel, and I think it's going to be a very, very, very interesting sequel. But you guys go ahead and watch Gemini Man. All right, so also I want to go over something else, but both of my hands are being used, so I got to put the phone down, but the phone being down, they could still hear you, okay? I want to talk about something else. A note. I want to talk about the note, the MJ note, and then I want to talk about you again. Okay? You know. All right, so let me pull up something else. And then I went over the MJ note on the last one, but I don't think I gave the note enough justice. I really don't think I gave it enough justice. I need to go back and talk about it again in reference to your behavior. Okay, if you don't mind. Are you okay with that? Also, you've done a lot of singing lately, haven't you?
Somewhat.
Somewhat? Yeah, you've been doing a lot of singing lately. All right. And there's rumor. I will get to the other rumor in a minute, but let's go to this one. Okay, let's go to the MJ note first. I'm going to turn my camera around. Okay. Here's the MJ note that's in my Alive 2 that you guys, and it was authorized and approved as being authentic by the archivist Karen Langford, and also John Bronca gave permission because this was in the storage unit. Okay, so watch Alive 2. But what reminds me of your behavior lately, Peter Michael Bobby, is that this note right here where you're going to be called MJ and the new play or musical, somebody said, don't call it a play, it's a musical. Okay, the musical, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, is now called MJ. Now, he said, MJ will be my new name, no more Michael Jackson. I want a new character, a whole new look. I should be a totally misspelled different person. You should think of me, you should not think of me as the kid who's saying, I want you back. I should be a new incredible is spelled wrong. I don't mean to dish you, but I gotta point these out. Credible actor, singer, dancer that will shock the world. I will do no interviews. I will be magic. I will be a perfectionist, a researcher, a trainer, a masterer, that's spelled wrong, I believe. I will be better than every great actor roped in one. I must have the incredible, spelled wrong, incredible training system to dig, and dig. I will study and look back on the world of entertainment and perfect it. Take its steps further is spelled wrong. From the greats. I will take its steps further from where the greats left off. Okay, you know that a lot of fans have been dissing you because your spelling is pretty bad, right?
See what? Fans what?
That they've been bagging on you about your spelling.
Oh, because I use voice to text.
Because you use voice to text. Right. But I'm talking about voice to text when they're not putting together like further. Okay? Incredible. Those things will be picked up to be corrected with voice to text. So there's a difference between a typo or a misunderstood word and a spelling error. But I just want to say there's another similarity between Michael's official notes and you with spelling. I'm just saying. But that's not why I wanted to bring this up. I wanted to bring this up because it says, I will be magic, a perfectioner, a researcher, a trainer, a master. I will dig and dig and dig. I will study, right, and perfect it. That's you, right? And I'm going to explain to the fans, and I didn't tell you this. I know him and I talked a little bit before we came on, but I couldn't remember everything that I was going to talk about, okay? So this is your Instagram page. And for your passport, we talked about your passport, and we're going to bring that up. But you went through so much research, my God. Gee whiz. You will dig and 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 dig. Right? You went to the Moors, you went to the Native Americans, you went, oh my God, to laws, old statutes, citizenship. Oh, Jesus Christ, the Negro and the amendments and whoa. I mean, you dug and dug and researched and researched and researched. And what's going on with your passport now?
Oh, well, I had got my passport, and I had sent it back because I wanted some changes on it. And so they're supposed to be changing some data on it.
Wow. And then through your journey of researching on how to get around getting a passport, you've shared a lot of things with us, didn't you, that you found interesting?
Yeah, I learned a lot, and I had shared history and things like that, and etc.
Etc., etc. I mean, my goodness, did you study and you research? And a lot of fans didn't know why you were posting so many things. But I understood. I said, oh, he's going through his
Hello?
process. Hello, I'm here. I'm here. Are you there? Hello? I'm here.
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. I went through, I mean, I knew what you were doing this whole time. And I knew that you were going to dig and dig and dig and dig and dig and find a way. Find a way. And that note was written in the late 70s or the early 80s, I think. The late 70s. And, or early 80s, somewhere around there. And you're just the same. Again. Again. Same thing again. Isn't that amazing?
Yes. Actually speechless, but yeah, it's amazing.
Say that again?
Oh, I was saying that I was actually speechless, but yes, that's amazing.
It is amazing. You're just like Michael in every single solitary way possible. Right? My goodness. People want, I believe you're Michael Jackson. You know that. I mean, I've said that, but am I right? Am I wrong? I mean,
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps.
perhaps. Can I play Privacy? Can I play one of your Privacy that you just re-recorded? Can I play that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, here we go. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's Someone in the Dark. That's Someone in the Dark. Okay. Let's see. Privacy.
Privacy, oh my, yeah, and my privacy, I never privacy, yes, paparazzi, yeah, get away from me, well, you are hearing from me now. I'm in
Oh. Oh, that was somebody. I don't want to play that. That was a message you got that you didn't really, that you played. That was kind of cruel. Who knows who that message was from? Okay, so let's do some more privacy. Okay, let's play another one. One more. One more, fans.
My privacy. I'll never privacy. So paparazzi. Get away from me. So get away from me. Oh! I need my privacy. Yeah, I need my privacy. Yeah, so paparazzi. Yeah, get away from me. So get away from me.
So you've been doing a lot of singing, haven't you?
Oh, I've been doing something. Right now my voice is dry because I was up here, doing some recording today.
Mm-hmm. Well, you sound fabulous. You sound fantastic. I still, ever since I was a 6-year-old little girl, I still love your voice. And that was 50 years ago. 50 years.
Oh, yeah. And plus, yesterday was Tito's birthday.
Yes, and Tito has a great album. I love that song One Way and his video and everything. Tito should have been singing more solo. He should have had more solo spots when you guys were growing up, I believe. Because Jackie sung sometimes, Jermaine sung, a lot of the times, but of course, the lead vocals, we know who that is. So, happy birthday to Tito. All right, let's see. Let's move on. Let's move it right along because I got to go. I got somewhere to go. Oh. Okay, there's supposed to be an album called Unknown. Have you heard about the rumor about an Unknown album? Michael Unknown, have you heard about that?
No, I haven't heard about that album before.
Okay, well, because it's not real. Okay, so some fan decided to create, I believe, a fake page of Amazon, a fake Amazon page, and pretend like there's a new album coming out called Unknown, but it doesn't look like Michael's eyes, and it looks kind of like I don't know. It doesn't. The estate said that's not true. Of course, there's music always being worked on. Are you working on new projects? And of course, they have to put together the music for the MJ. So we should get an MJ corresponding album to the correspondence of the MJ play. Now, do you know why tickets went on sale on our special day of January 15th?
Oh, I don't know. It's very interesting.
Oh, it's very interesting. I think it's very interesting. You think it's very interesting?
Yeah.
Yeah? January 15th is why is it our special day?
Because it's special.
But why is it special?
And it's a day.
cat caught your tongue? You're shy.
Hold on, let me get some water.
Oh, you need water now, huh?
Yeah, my throat is so dry.
Oh, you don't want to say why that's a special day, January 15th?
Tell everybody what day it is, why I'm special.
You know why.
I'm telling you to tell it.
But you could tell it. Tell one of them. Tell one special reason why. Just one.
And you tell it the other.
I'll tell the other. You tell one and I'll tell the other. You go first.
Tell it the other.
Huh?
I say you tell it the other.
You remember.
Hold on 1 second. My throat is like so dry.
And shy. Just like Michael too. Shy. Just too shy. He knows why. He picked the date. He picked all these days. It's the first day he ever called me on Skype. And then he set it up to where I was expecting the call because Jermaine had tweeted there's no such thing as coincidences. Then he tweeted to Chris Tucker, and then he did the Living Dead, and he was posting this stuff, and I was like, is somebody talking to me? I had no idea. And then on Sunday, it was a Sunday. And he called me on January 15th on a Sunday for the first time via Skype. Then it took me a whole year. This is in a live 3. It took me a whole year to figure out the significance of January 15th, which was the first day a Rare Pearl, Pearl, ever aired their cartoon. Before that, he had Jonathan Moffat. Does he know he was involved? But hey, it came from him. The Rare Pearl on March 1st, which was the first day I went into the 2005 trial, was on March 1st. Because I went there for the first time the second day of the trial. Okay, and it was the 28th, February 28th was the first day of the trial. Second day I went, which was March 1st. So I asked him, I said, what are you going to do for our anniversary? And then I got the thing about a Rare Pearl cartoon being, and then Pearly, 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 which I don't remember in the original. I don't remember Pearly, Pearly, Pearly in the original, because my name is really Pearly, right? I don't remember that, because I think I would have remembered as a kid that it was Pearly, Pearly, Pearly. So I'm wondering if the Pearly, Pearly, Pearly was added in later. You guys got to watch a live 3. Got to watch a live 3. All right. And then on the day before his birthday, a Rare Pearl album came out. And then a full year later, on January 15th, 2013, the cartoon series of the Jackson 5 featuring a Rare Pearl came out. But why would it come out after Christmas? Because it was all set up. So January 15th is a significant, and it's Martin Luther King's birthday as well. January 15th is Martin Luther King's birthday, and 115 is 7. Okay? So it's just a lot of stuff with January 15th. Did you get your water yet? Are you there? So tickets go on sale for MJ, the play, on January 15th. All right, I told the whole story. Not all of it. They got to watch a live 3 for more story.
Well, I didn't hear it, but then we're going to get some water.
You didn't hear it? Oh, and
I had to get some water.
and do you remember when I released a live 3? Do you remember what happened that night? In the wee hours of the morning, do you remember what you kept doing?
Calling.
Yes. And why were you calling? Huh? We got 70 people in here. When, huh?
Oh, really? 70 people?
Now 72. Mm-hmm. We're at 71. We're going to talk about Will.I.Am in a minute, too. So why were you calling me in the middle of the night?
Gee, it was such a long time, I don't remember.
Then how did you remember that you were calling me?
I forgot what the reason was.
January 15th is the day that I released Alive 3. You know this. You know. And I was really done that day. I didn't plan it or anything, and I didn't speed it up or slow it down. I was really done on January 15th. So there's a lot of connections with January 15th, right?
Yeah.
So now, tickets of MJ go on sale. And I didn't even catch that. I didn't even catch it. A fan had to tell me about that. So thank you so much. Shannon had to tell me about that.
My throat is so dry. I've been coughing.
I know. Every year you get this cough. Every year. Every year you get that cough. And I worry about you this time of the year. Every single year I worry about you. I'm going to have to get out of here real soon because I have somewhere to go. Cecil's not going to go, so he's going to stay home. All right. So let's do Will I Am. So let's move on. This is the last one, I believe. Yep, Will I Am. I got one more thing to go over with you guys. Is Will I Am a believer? We got a clue, like maybe a coincidence clue from Saida Garrett. I love her. But we had the necklace with the skeleton, the living dead, then Off the Wall Michael. I said it was Thriller Michael, but it was Off the Wall Michael. And now we have something with Will I Am. So let's go to, and then the Elton John disc. Oh my God, the press that he got. Jesus whiz. You know, Elton dissing Michael Jackson was even on Yahoo Sports. I'm going to show you guys. It's just ridiculous. How is Elton John and Michael Jackson on Yahoo Sports? Look at that. Yahoo Sports. Yahoo Sports. I mean, they're doing overkill because Elton right now, if you want to get some publicity for your books or you want to get a job or you want to get some money or you want to get a promotion or you want to get publicity, just diss Michael Jackson. And I believe that that is just awful. That's just awful. Yahoo Sports. And you know what? Mentally ill. I mean, come on, Elton. Come on, Elton. You've had some issues, dude. Come on. Pot call him kettle black and say Michael might not would have wanted to hang around with you guys. Okay, and I don't want to get in too deep into the parties and all that culture and all that other stuff. But sometimes people don't bond with certain people and they don't want to be bothered. And a lot of times Michael might have thought going somewhere was like work, not like a party. You got to be on. He's got to do the Michael Jackson, persona. He's always on. You leave your door, you got to put it on, So do you relate to what I'm saying? Peter, Michael, Bobby, do you relate?
I pretty much relate to that. Some days, you just want to relax, just stay home and, not be around a big crowd.
Yes. So I find that very disturbing that the media did that, and it's quite upsetting to me, by the way. You know what I mean? So let's go to Will I Am, okay? Will I Am, okay? So we know that there was was it Entertainment Tonight or one of the news evening shows, E.T., I think it was E.T., and Bush, what was his name? That one that got fired when he did that Access Hollywood tape with maybe it was Access Hollywood tape with Billy Bush, who's related to the Bush president family. If you guys didn't know, he's related. And he did that tape, Grab Her by the PUSSY with one killed LAPD shooting in Sherman Oaks. That's my neck of the woods. Oh gosh. Wow. That just popped up. It was a pop-up, gosh. But anyway, Will I Am, okay? And Michael went to Ireland. They were in Ireland, and they did a news story there. You remember that? Peter Michael Bobby, you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
And they were supposed to be working on some new music, right? And I love it. The walk. Oh my God, Mike. Oh, the walk, the walk, the walk, the walk, the walk. You guys know what I'm talking about. The walk in that news clip. You got to see Michael's walk. Oh, the walk. Ah, okay. Let me get out of that. Okay. Anyway, I try not to get mushy, but that couldn't help that. Okay. But anyway, will.i.am is tweeting, right? And he tweets. Okay. 2 tweets, and somebody asked him, will we ever get to hear your MJ collaborations, right? Somebody wrote that to will.i.am. will.i.am said, he tweeted back, because Michael Jackson is here to give me the okay to release out music, ... And I think that's called an alias, the ... I will never release the music. So did he mean because Michael is not here to give me the okay to release out music, I will never release the music, and he just kind of left out the word not? Well, let's go to this second email. He said, I believe a collaboration is sacred and it takes both parties to finalize a release. I honor that. It's greedy and disrespectful to do it solo. Unless, are you listening, Peter Michael Bobby? The artists have you the okay to release it without them. Hashtag MJ, wink wink, was driving force, and without him driving, I will not release it on my own. Now, if he believes that Michael is dead, there you can't get permission from the dead man, dude. And this was another question. Is there a valid reason why not releasing the music, or is it respect, not for family or yourself, but as an artist? Somebody wrote to will.i.am. So are we going to hear some new will.i.am music coming up? Come on, will.i.am. Come on. Do you want will.i.am to release the music?
Maybe, there's a lot of songs that haven't been released yet. A lot of demos and ideas.
Demos and ideas?
Well, it's like undeveloped songs, it's still in the process of being developed.
Now, how would you know that?
I guess all artists, pretty much the same, it's most ideas.
How do you know the songs aren't finished?
Oh.
Thou speaks too much?
Very interesting question.
You know I got you on that one, right?
Oh, yeah. That sounds pretty
So,
interesting.
I heard that Rodney Jerkins was working with John McClane on some music. So if you had, even though Rodney Jerkins and I'm sure John McClane, who is the co-executor of the estate, are fantastic producers, fantastic writers, fantastic at what they do, top of the game. They're responsible for millions and millions of record sales. Is there someone else that you would recommend could work on that music to help you guys, to help it be finished?
Recommend? her a question. As far as what?
You know, you said the songs weren't finished, so they need to be finished. So who would you?
That's a good question.
85 people now. Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe somebody like a writer, it's like Neo, or somebody like that.
Neo. Okay, I like Neo. Neo worked on some Michael music, or no, he wrote a song for Michael that I think he said he never got to play it or something. I think I remember something like that. So Neo, that's good. Neo. Robin Thicke, maybe? He's a part of the Masked Singer.
I also love his father, was a wonderful writer.
His dad was a great songwriter too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought he was just an actor.
Um,
Alan Thicke wrote songs? Or is thou speaking too much again? Alan Thicke wrote songs? I didn't know that.
really, yeah.
No, I did not. I never had a reason to think otherwise with Alan Thicke. But he's dead now. Thou profess too much? So Neo. Okay. All right. I think Neil's good. The Jerkin brothers, right? Jerkin, there are two of them, right? Are they brothers? Rodney and another Jerkins. Are they brothers?
What are you talking about, Rodney Jerkin?
There's another Jerkin. Huh? What?
Freddie?
Purdy. Freddie.
Freddie. Yeah, Fred.
Fred Jerkins. They're brothers?
Um,
Oh, honey.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You need to cough. Please cough. Get it out. Don't let the fluid stay in your lungs. Please, dear God.
And also, Rodney's mother, too.
His mother? Rodney's mother, too? Did you say mother?
Oh, no, I was just thinking about, his mother was supposed to make a peach cobbler.
The Peach Cobbler song? Huh?
No.
Oh.
She was supposed to make one.
She was supposed to make Peach Cobbler?
Yeah.
Was it good?
I was waiting on it.
And it never came? Or it did come?
Well, she said she was going to make a peach cobbler. Anyway, new topic.
New topic. Oh, okay. Gotta remember, he's tricky. He's tricky, you guys. He is tricky. Okay? But anyway, I so hope you feel better, honey. I so worry about you this time of the year. With your cough and.
Well, I'm good, but I I just have like a little itch in my throat, you know.
Yeah, but you sometimes you wheeze.
I guess I've been talking too much, you know, and being, so,
Hey, Cecil, I'm on live. Uh-huh. Yes.
you know, just moving the phone closer.
Hmm?
I said I was moving the phone closer to me.
Oh, I know. So you can't talk too much because your throat hurts?
It's starting to hurt, you know, because I've been basically recording today, so I guess my voice is kind of aggravated, you know. I shouldn't have been getting the reserve, you know. More water.
More water. Well, you make sure you take that homeopathic stuff you told me about. What was it? Sea Cross or Sea something?
I said sea moss.
Sea moss. Mm-hmm. Do you have any?
I have to order some more. It's real good for you. If you like to go, you know, holistic, you know, Dr. Sebi, you know, he recommended. The sea moss, because they have like 192 minerals.
Wow. Comes from the ocean?
And yeah, it comes from the ocean. It's organic, yeah.
Well, we want you to feel better. Hot tea. It's something, hot tea, and I always tell him to pat his chest so that the fluids, have a chance to move around and they don't get stuck and turn into pneumonia, which is what I always worry about with you. I always worry about that.
Well, I don't know. I think I just need to change my diet, basically, because, at one point I wasn't eating meat, and I started back eating meat again, and it kind of messed up my digestive system.
What? So do you want to start eating meat again or no?
No, I started eating meat again, and I guess it kind of messed up my digestion system.
Oh, so you want to cut out meat again?
Yeah, I'm glad to do that because, meat, they say that, good protein, but it's not really good protein because it's like a secondary protein. You're getting protein from the animal, and where does the animal get their protein from? Plants. So it's like a second, process, getting secondary protein.
Oh, I see. So go to plants to get the proteins directly is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Protein and nutrients.
Yeah, turmeric, honey, and ginger are really good. So fans, you guys got, let them know. We ended up, the highest number I think I saw on here was 83. And I have to be somewhere soon. So I'm going to have to go. So any last words? So we need to tell will.i.am that you're giving permission to finish up the records and release them. As long as they're good, right?
I'm pretty sure, if they can work out some things, and maybe you'll be hearing something soon.
Ah! Maybe we'll be hearing something soon? Well, that would be so nice. That would be so great. All right. Well, I'm going to have to go. Any last words?
Miss Rose, learn how to love again. And stay blessed. And it's all for us.
So, and love you more. Right, fans? All right, then. Okay, guys, I gotta go now. I went through everything in my notes, and I will talk to you guys next time. Oh, one last thing. Do you like my new hairdo?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty, I like the color. It's real nice. I bring up your complexion.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, a lot of people don't know I have a red birthmark that I've had all my life. All my life, my red birthmark. And I think when I wear red, it does something to me. So maybe I'll keep red for a while. I might change the hairstyle, but I think I'll keep the red hair for a while. Okay? All right, guys, I gotta go now. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.